Hello everybody, this is Tip Top MTG here today with another MTG Arena video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how MTG Arena could add mystery boosters to the game. I've been doing a series where I do this with a bunch of products, and so this video is going to cover a lot of the same topics such as price, timeline, compromise, and much more. Let's jump right into this. But first, we have to describe what is a mystery booster. So, for those of you who don't know, mystery booster is a reprint product for MTG that has over 2,000 reprints. It's a reprint project at massive proportions. It launched last year with a Chaos Draft promise at a competitive level with the Convention Edition. These packs have various drops within them, however, they are said to have a WPN version that would come out in 2020, and as such, it was scheduled for March 13th, 2020. That's just around the corner. This overall, compared to something like the Unsanctioned, is very simple when talking about adding it to MTG Arena. Well, kind of. The first thing we need to talk about is time. To add over 2,000 cards to the game, it would take more than a decent amount of time, on top of developing human drafting, new sets, jumpstart, and more. But let's just say that they are somehow able to do this. What does it mean for Historic? Well, first, it would cause massive changes in the Historic format. The most radical change that happens to Historic is when a standard set is released, and to be honest, almost every format has massive change from standard releases. However, think about adding 8 standard sets all at once, except they're not standard grade cards. It's like adding 8 Masters sets to the game with cards such as Mana Crypt. This would radically change the format and may be too much for the format to handle. While change is good, change too quickly can cause problems. On top of that, this year is already full, as Historic has a ton of stuff coming. For instance, here are some of the new things that have been announced that are coming this year. 4 standard sets, 12 Brawlers Guildhall cards, remastered sets, 4 Historic anthologies, Jumpstart, and potential for more such as Commander Legends or Commander Collection Green. But let's say that they do add this crazy set to MTG Arena. What would it look like? First, let's break down what I think would be in a pack, because that's kind of important to understand what this product would be in terms of price and everything in terms of implementation. I think it would contain 1 white common or uncommon, 1 blue common or uncommon, and the same is true for black, red, and green. Then you'd get 1 multicolored land or artifact common or uncommon. Then you'd get 1 rare mythic from before Core Set 2015, and you'd also get 1 other rare mythic. Then you'd also get 1 foil card from the curated list. At the time of writing and filming, that has not been revealed. However, that equals 9 cards in a pack. That is a slimmed down version of a standard mystery booster pack in the terms that you only get 1 of each common/uncommon for each color, and I'm also combining multicolor and artifact. However, arena packs are generally smaller, so I think this makes a lot of sense. Unlike Unsanctioned or Collector Boosters, I did videos similar to this about those, these packs don't offer anything that special except for the fact that some of the cards have old frames. I think that it'd be highly likely that the old cards would be updated to the new frame instead of having the old one. However, it could be kind of cool to see an old frame as a style of sorts. A lot of people complain about the parallax-esque style, and they might like something, more old school. Most of this information is pretty simple. However, the harder question is, when would this come out and how much would it cost? Let's start with the first one, which is, when would this come out? Personally, I don't think it would come out with the physical product for a couple of reasons. First, Historic Anthology 2 is going to be coming out in March, as we already had the announcement of the cards being added, and Mystery Booster comes out on March 13th, which is the same day as the update, which, you could say it's promise for why it could be added to the game, but the fact that they're adding Historic Anthology, that's a little iffy. On top of that, they have not advertised this product as coming to MTG Arena like they did with Jumpstart. If they were doing that, you think they'd be like, yeah, we're adding Mystery Booster to MTG Arena. But speaking of Jumpstart, I think that's another reason that it would not be coming out. If they've already announced Historic Remastered, Uncut, and Jumpstart, they have a ton of cards to be programmed into the game, and they would most likely not reveal Jumpstart on MTG Arena before they announce something that came before it. Like, it's coming out in July. If there's something that came out before it, why would they announce the thing in the July 1st? So honestly, I think that all these factors would lead to, if they were to release it, it would release later than the physical release, and that would probably be closer to December. Honestly, the first part of their year is really packed. We already know that they're adding things like Mac support and mobile support, human drafting. There's a ton. And so that leads to a, Q4 2020 most likely prediction. Of course, though, I know absolutely nothing about where this is in the process. I do not have any inside information. This is all speculation. But let's talk about another thing that's really important for the success of a product on MTG Arena. And honestly, anywhere. We have to talk about price. We have yet to see a non-standard full-size set, yet alone one the size of Mystery Booster in MTG Arena. I think the boosters would cost at least double the price, so 2,000 gold. However, I think they could try and squeeze more out of players. I mean, this could come with potentially 3 rares from one pack. There are other ways to get cards from sets, like wild cards and draft, and if they were to add Mystery Booster to MTG Arena, it'd be really cool from a historic growth perspective. However, it would put a major strain on the player's wildcards. At this point, it's hard to keep up with both standard and historic, and that is without products like Jumpstart and Ammon Kit coming. I think that they need to start awarding wildcards from historic game modes, or make historic-specific wildcards that work on historic cards. But if you wanted to still play with Mystery Booster without draining your wildcards, you could also see something like Chaos Draft come to MTG Arena, which honestly would be really fun. Even if they didn't add Mystery Boosters, don't you think a Chaos Draft where you draft with just 6 random packs would be kind of fun? You might say, oh, that's too much probability and, it's too luck dependent, but honestly, Magic is a game of luck, and I think that could be really fun. Well, that's all I have to say about Mystery Booster and how it could be added to MTG Arena. Let me know how you guys would add Mystery Boosters to MTG Arena in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.